Hello, my name is Brother Andrew Lane. I'm a Legionary of Christ. I'm from Delaware. I began discerning my vocation after an experience I had on a mission trip to Haiti in 2010. When I went to Haiti, it was 4 or 5 months after a devastating earthquake that they had in that country that killed hundreds of thousands of people and left the country in complete poverty. So it was quite an experience for me to be able to go there and step into that world. It was a real shock. I was a very normal American teenager, Catholic, but not necessarily making the love for Christ the center of my life. And I went to Haiti, and I saw poverty that just shocked me to the core. Poverty that you can't even imagine when you live inside the four corners of the United States. Walking down one street, seeing one building standing and the next one a pile of rubble. Meeting people that have lost their whole families in the earthquake. It was amazing. And something that left its mark on me. One experience that I had was at a certain point. I remember I was surrounded by these Haitian people at the orphanage that we were working at, and I remember thinking to myself, looking at these people, like, these people are so incredibly happy, and I couldn't understand it. They had absolutely nothing. They had suffered so much, but yet I knew inside that these people were much happier than I was, coming from my materialistic and very self-centered way of life back at home in the United States. And that really left its mark on me. I began to see that these people, even though they had nothing and they'd suffered so much, they had the one thing that really mattered, and that was God. And they were living for God. And I'll never forget that experience, and that really opened my eyes. A second experience that I had in Haiti was I was looking at the priest on the mission trip, and there was something about the way he was living, the things he was doing, bringing God to souls through the sacraments, and that really was attractive to me. I remember saying to myself, like, I could really see myself doing that. And at the same time, I felt deep inside that this is what God had made me for. And so after my mission trip to Haiti, when I returned home, I began to really think about all this stuff inside my heart, and I began to foster that life of prayer and grow closer to this God that brought so much joy to these people that I'd shared this week with in Haiti. And I began to discern with the help of that priest who went with me to Haiti. And here I am today.